they are clueless of certain things. There are no avian vets available in all the cities in India. So these type of events are a good platform where information reaches to. I have a lot of tame bird breeders on today's presentation who might never have believed that there are so many people who keep African greys in India. They would have seen 100 people having greys in India for the first time, I guess. So reaching out, so I would actually appreciate Avicultural Association of Kerala uh, for conducting such events, and it is a good reach to the remotest parts of India. Thanks a lot. All the very best with your African Grays, everyone. Thank you. So if you have any questions, you can ask.
Yeah, anybody who wants to ask questions can ask. You have a 10 minutes, Regan?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
First of all, Regan, it's a very nice, informative talk. So far, I haven't kept any grays personally, but I have a doubt regarding the same because you said that you have to keep it in a humane way.
Right.
But you said that you are taking away two clutches and you will move the birds to the flat for replenishing its health. But have you
Yeah.
tried any parent rearing in this one? Because you mentioned the
Yes, yes, yes,
humane
yes,
way.
yes.
That's why I'm asking.
Yes, yes. I have tried parent raising before. The thing is, sir, see, I have had clutches of 3 to 4 chicks, and I have let parents raise chicks up to almost 2.5 months, and around say 2 months age, we lost a chick. So every time if this keeps on happening, right, you will interfere at some point of time. Secondly, if you
Okay.
see, it's a survival of the fittest. If the two bigger chicks are healthy, the parents will focus more on them. They'll neglect the younger one. Ultimately, it will slowly deteriorate, and ultimately die. The other two chicks, if they are more competitive, they'll eat more food. They'll go around begging food with their parents, and one chicks gets left out. It's the same with all the species, right? It's the survival of the fittest. So if I want all my 3 chicks to survive, I will definitely have to interfere, raise them, give them the same nutrition, the same environment, and the same hygiene. So that's the best way to get all the chicks to survive.
Okay, okay. I agree because Tony Silva also said the same that he used to remove the chicks, then he will allow the birds to rear the last clutch. Otherwise, the
Yes,
bird
sir.
may lose its
Sir,
instincts.
yes, I have seen, sir, parents literally eating off defective chicks, or a chick with some health issues. They parents know how to sort it off. They'll literally kill the chick, or they'll eat off the chick. I have seen them throw away dead eggshells, throw away dead in shell eggs. So they know how to sort things out. But if the chick hatches, and if you have an opportunity to save that chick, then definitely you should interfere and save it.
Okay, thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.
Reagan,
Hello
Yeah,
again.
what's the lowest
Hello.
age that
yeah.
I can
Go
pick
ahead.
up for hand feeding?
Lowest,
Age. I usually pick up my
sir.
conures for 7 days.
Yes. See, sir. If your pair is feeding your chicks properly, right? I
I
would
only pick up
definitely
rejected. I only pick up rejected babies.
Yeah,
But
I would
still,
definitely recommend them to feed for at least 24 days. But still, if there is an issue when there are new parents who don't know how to who have not figured out how to feed the chicks, they avoid the chicks, or so in these cases, I have raised African gray chicks from day one, and they are pretty easy to raise. They are not as
day one.
difficult as, yeah, from day one you can raise
Seriously,
them. Yes.
can you?
Hello.
Yes, we have raised African greys, Amazons, cockatoos from day one. So it's not much. It actually day one. I have had issues feeding day one chicks of conures, but African
Yeah,
greys
their
have a
motor reflex is not sufficient enough.
greys are a little bit lethargic, little bit lazy. They try to sleep off on a good filled stomach, but still they are not as difficult to feed as other small birds. You can
Okay,
easily raise them from day one.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
Hello.
what's the
yeah.
best age to pick them out?
I would
Hello.
recommend at least leaving them with the parents for 18 days.
Okay,
See, the bird cannot thermoregulate its own heat from for the first 8 to 10 days, right? So best to leave at least for 8 to 10 days. And I have noticed that no matter the best formula you use, the best hygiene you give, the best brooders you use, but parent fed chick would definitely be much healthier than the best we can try. So at
Yeah.
least let them have the good nutrition for the initial start of their life, at least say
The very
10
same
days,
reason.
15
I
days,
mean,
20 days. Yeah,
whatever I feed doesn't make a difference, but
yeah. The
their
parent feeding, sir.
their immunity and the
Yes,
strength.
the enzymes they
That's
pass, the immunity they pass
yes.
can't no formula can replicate that, sir.
That was the only reason I asked you this one. 18 to
Yeah.
20 days.
Yes, 18 to 20 days is very good. 24 days is excellent, but it depends on the pair itself. Sometimes when your greys are not used to raising chicks to the full extent, sometimes they themselves start neglecting at 18 days, 12 days, 15 days.
Now, if
So
they
you'll have to
reject,
keep a
I always pick it out.
hmm,
If they reject, but not the one day. I mean, since you say
yeah.
it's okay to pick out one day check,
Yes.
but 18 to
You
24 days. Okay.
Yes, sir. See, picking out one day chick needs a lot of equipments, right? You'll need a brooder, you'll need a temperature meter, you'll need a good hygienic setup, you'll need time basically because every 1.5 hour you'll have to feed for the next 2 3 days, right?
I'm an
So,
Indian. I'm not going to get a brooder. I raise the baby on my chest.
so it's a tedious process. If the parents do the work for the initial few days, it's a less of a hazard for people.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hello.
thanks.
Welcome,
Hello.
sir. Hello.
Hello, Regan Dhananjay here.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Regan Dhananjay here.
Hello, sir. Tell me.
Hello. Regan, what you have done the presentation, no? I'm not able
Yes.
to see the presentation. Can you post it on the
Oh,
Facebook?
I think the Agricultural Association of Kerala will might be doing that. I'm not sure. Uh,
Hey, one more
Otherwise,
thing.
yeah,
Reagan, sorry.
What you have done the presentation, we cannot able to see.
I'm not sure, sir, because
Sometime
We
what
are
you have
we are
shown the pics
recording
and
the
all,
video.
no?
We are recording the video.
hmm,
It will be posted on YouTube most probably and shared on Facebook.
okay.
YouTube.
We'll let
So your
everyone know.
problem is solved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Varghese,
Okay, okay.
Varghese, you are the organizer, right? Hello,
Yes,
Hello.
Abraham. Okay.
yes, I am.
See, uh, my I'm a director.
Still,
I'm a director in my company. Listen,
okay.
I can give you my go-to meeting
Okay, see, we can discuss this. You can chat
free
with
of
me later.
cost.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let us
That's what I mean to say.
finish
Varghese,
this.
just message me.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
I'll do that. Okay, let's finish the
Any other
questions.
questions?
Hello. Hi, it's Soumya here. I wanted to ask if we can keep the parrot in the same room. Like my parrot cannot live alone and she just screams if somebody is not in the room. So can we keep the cage in the room we live?
Ma'am, you can keep it in the room you live, but see, if you are using air conditioners, right? If your cage is if your bird is directly in the flow of the air conditioner, sudden changes in temperature, say your air conditioner will be running at around 20 to 23 degrees at nights, and in the daytime you'll suddenly move your bird to outside the room and say 30 35 degrees. The sudden changes in temperature sometimes causes adverse effects to your birds, even strokes at times. So keeping them in one particular environment, or say uh, a, a stable environment, is much recommended. But if you have, see, there is parrots are very adaptable, ma'am. They can easily adapt to different climatic conditions, different environment. The use of an air conditioner, fan, and all is a luxury we are giving to the bird, right? Even without it, they can survive all fine.
Okay.
So it's not absolutely necessary to keep the bird just beside you or in your room besides you. They can learn to live alone at nights. They are going to sleep when the lights are off, right? It's not necessary that they be besides you. You can keep them in your balcony if it's a safe area, or your drawing room, your hall. So it's not absolutely necessary to keep it with you.
Okay, and just one more thing actually. My gray, she loves like one spoon of tea, and I have read caffeine is like it's too much harm for them. So can we give just one spoon, or if that is also too much, we should not give.
1 spoon of tea, you are asking, right?
Right.
See, ma'am, I'm not much bothered about the tea, but the milk content, right? In nature, there's no source where a bird can find milk. It's not there in their diet, right? And giving milk on a longer run, I've heard that it causes liver issues. It has, on a longer run, it develops some complication. Birds are lactose intolerant. They can't digest dairy products properly. So I would recommend you not to do it. I'll give you a simple example. I had a client in Ahmedabad who had more than 20 big parrots. He used to feed them. He used to offer them tea almost daily, right? On regular intervals, even after advising so much, they wouldn't listen. Just because the birds loved it, he used to offer them tea daily. And it was like fresh. He had cows as well, so it was like fresh milk from the cows, and just prepared tea and giving it to your birds. On the longer run, most of his birds, when had some issue or the other and they started dying, they didn't do a post-mortem or anything as such, but this could have been one of the reasons which I figured out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And just
so
okay, thanks for this information. Just one more last thing. So
yeah.
you said we can give wheat. So my bird loves paratha and roti. Can we give her that?
Ma'am, you can give a whole wheat roti without much of ghee or salts. Once your bird develops taste for salt, it will want salt in almost all its food. It will stop eating natural food. So you can give roti in limited quantity, but without salts and much of ghee and dairy on it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Once in a while. Welcome, ma'am.
That's